wanted to explore some other things that I could do and have a little more flexibility. So I'm really looking forward to what it's going to bring.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to have to now answer to you versus, you know, whether it's a principal or a supervisor or you know, other teachers or, you know, like you're going to be working for you now.
Right.
You know, and we just interviewed Brenda Tackett, who's going to be the episode before you. She was a math teacher at Beller High School, and she went out on her own to do a travel advisory business. And the entrepreneurial journey is just so much different, but it's really rewarding. So,
right. It's almost the opposite of teaching, and that makes it really exciting, little bit scary. You take something that you take something you feel comfortable with, you take your passion, in my case, middle school children.
Yeah.
and you turn it into something, you know, that's how I counsel kids on careers. And isn't that the epicenter of what I tell them? Find something you love, find something you think you're good at, and then turn it into something you can do. So that's kind of how I'm starting off this new business venture.
Well, let's break it out.
Okay.
I'm seeing you're wearing some kind of coat there, a medical looking kind of coat. You have a stethoscope around you, especially if you're listening on Apple or Spotify. Got to check this out on YouTube and watch. What's going on there? What are you, some kind of doctor or something?
So I am the notebook doctor.
Okay.
And a little bit of a backstory on the notebook doctor. When I was in middle school, I know that a lot of times you look around the room and you think that everyone knows what's going on in the classroom except you. That's how I felt.
Yep.
Everybody knows how to do this except me.
Yeah.
When I would get handed a project, or I would be at my last class of the day in middle school or junior high, and I would just be piled on with work, there would be this internal panic in me.
Yeah.
My answer to that would be to go home and organize my stuff. For me, the process of organizing my materials and getting myself set, and then sitting down and making a plan and taking a notebook and writing down, what do I have to do? What am I going to do first, second, and third? And then making sure that I felt that everything was clean and as prepared as it could be for the next day, for me, was very empowering. And I think most kids do live with that secret that, wow, I think everyone else is supposed to be here except me. It's imposter syndrome.
Right.
And it begins very young. But for me, the process of organizing my stuff and sitting in my room and making this plan on paper and putting everything in its place just felt like when I got to school the next day, it gave me confidence. And so ultimately, I really hope that by helping students with organization and planning out a task, that's, now we use the word executive functioning, but it really is the managing of materials and steps to complete anything at all. Even the task of receiving an assignment from a teacher, noting that assignment, placing the directions in the appropriate place, getting it home, completing it, and then bringing it back successfully. That is a process, and I think it's one that as we grow, we kind of take advantage of in our minds as we become adults, that this is easy. But coming into middle school, where there's a huge jump in the expectations for independence, that is a real challenge. And so that's the purpose of the Notebook Doctor.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead, click it.